What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's good to see you today on the SpeaknsEE Show. I ask you to like, subscribe, and click that notification button so that when I get information out, you can get information in. Breaking news right now, Nancy Pelosi has just increases the maximum annual salary for House staffers from $173,900 to $199,300. That's a $25,400 increase on their salary. Congratulations, you guys in the House. You all deserve an extra $25,000 a year. You're welcome. Oh, I've got to work for that. Right. Okay. Well, maybe while you're there and you're getting this $25,400 raise, can you throw in the EIDL grants, that $10,000 for small businesses like you promised? That would be great. Thank you. Okay, here's what we're going with right now, ladies and gentlemen. I have today, Representative Patrick Henry said this about the small businesses. The Small Business Administration is a mess and the EIDL program is a disaster. I'm concerned about it as an American. I'm concerned about it as a policy maker. I am very concerned about it as a small businessman, sir, and I'm so glad that you are finally seeing the light to what we've been saying for the last year and a half. But, you know, who listens to Jason McElhone these days, right? Anyway, I do. Okay, anyway, EIDL targeted grant, Nate Morabito, writes this. EIDL advances are meant quickly to send needed money to small biz, but widespread SBA Gov denials, including ones made by mistake, have impacted owners like Bobby McKnight Harrison. And you can check out that article that he has written up right over here. Let me get my face out of the way. North Carolina Congressman slams small business administrator for the mishandling of federal grants. Guys, this is really big because we have been trying to get the news and the media involved in this. And I got to give a shout out to Nate Morabito. He's been all over it. He has just been all over it with Walters and Terpstra. We appreciate them and Romero from Yahoo. We've got some players in this, and this guy has been one of them. Thank you very much, sir, for exposing this. Nate Morabito just put this out on the 12th, which is today. Federal records reveal up to, and this is a WCNC in Charlotte, North Carolina. Patrick Henry, the top Republican on the House Financial Services Committee, believes that it is a failed federal program. I don't know about the whole thing being failed, but I know it's very flawed. And yeah, as far as the EIDL grants are going, it's very flawed, it's very failed, and it's also, if you want to throw in there, prejudice policy map, thank you. The Small Business Administration is a mess, and the EIDL program is a disaster. Representative McHenry said, I'm concerned about American, I'm concerned about the policy maker. Yeah, it's all about policy right here, and people have gotten on to me lately. I've been hearing, speak, you sound like a politician, you sound like you're getting too much into the politics of it. Well, it's about the policy. The EIDL grants and the SBA, it's about policy. Yes, I kind of get into that to let you guys know the depth of it. But anyway, if you do not know by now, in August, as we were saying in July, they were going to double and maybe triple as far as the approvals go. In August, we are seeing even more than July. We are seeing an influx like never before. So things are moving along. You got to keep contacting your loan officers, your agents, and calling tier 2 numbers. As soon as you have a question about it in your mind, contact those tier 2 numbers. Hold on to this number, write it down, save it. This may be the number that gets you paid. Usually takes 2 minutes tops for you to get somebody and have your application number ready when you call. Congressman Henry goes on to say, it's the arrogance of the federal officials and it's the arrogance of the people running the small administration. And I will leave a link to this news article by Nate Morabito of the WCNC Charlotte. And I will leave one of these pinned down below so you guys can check it out. And on the bottom of this, you can also see that there was a gentleman who he tried through the formal appeals process, then WCNC Charlotte's direct contact with the SBA, and most recently through Senator Tom Tillis. McKnight Harrison shared Charlotte, so they have gotten with the Senator Tom Tillis on this. And we have gotten, last week was a bomb. We were just throwing bombs out to congressmen. Just totally, I totally got messed up. I was losing it because I was calling so many congressmen for so many people, and I missed some people too along the way. And I hope to get back with them shortly as well. But we've seen success going through congressmen. We've seen denials, of course, but we've seen more success than denials. It's the arrogance of the people running the Small Business Administration. It's the arrogance that they got to tell a small business that you can get it and you cannot. I had just gotten another message from one of our subscribers on YouTube, and he said, "Hey, Speak, you'll never guess the letter I just got." And I said, I could probably guess it. But when he showed it to me, you know what? I couldn't get it. I couldn't guess it. So here we go. I have to show you this because everybody knows out there, DeSales Miami. He's been on this channel for a long time. I'm going to go over this review that he has just gotten from the SBA regarding his targeted EIDL advance. Some of you are going to be like shocked, and some of you are going to be like, yeah, I know that's how it's been going. Then, okay, here I asked him. He said, "I received an email for reevaluation. Sorry about the inconvenience. It's that you are not in a low-income community. The only reason we are not giving you the targeted EIDL advance is because it will not be fair for low-income community people." So I said, "Is that the wording they used?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Is there any way that you could get me a pic of the letter, without your private information, of course?" I would never ask anybody for their private information here, guys. And I will never say, "Hey, I can get you your loan if you get me a Hacker or IG or over at Instagram." That's not, I don't do that. So if you ever see any ads like that down there, it's spam. Be careful of that. So he got back with me a few minutes later. He said, "We have reviewed your evaluation request for the targeted advance. At this time, we're unable to offer you a targeted EIDL advance due to your business address not being located in a low-income designated area. Out of fairness to all applicants, we cannot make exceptions to the requirement that businesses be located in a low-income designated area." And so I know a lot of you guys out there are thinking anybody could have written that. I've known DeSales for a long time, but still, he could have just written that. I don't think that's actually what they said. They wouldn't just come out and say that. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe he missed. Nah, he's pretty accurate. He's always been pretty straight up. So I checked my email, and there it is. Voila. Here it is. "Dear Mr. DeSales, application number scratched out. We have reviewed your evaluation request for the targeted advance. At this time, we're unable to offer you the targeted advance due to your business address not being located in a low-income designated area. Out of fairness to all applicants, we cannot make exceptions to the requirement that businesses be located in a low-income designated area. Signed, stated, sincerely, the SBA." Literally sending these things out. So he's saying what the SBA is telling him is, look, we can't give it to you because then we'd have to give it to everybody. So out of fairness, out of all the applicants that are not in that low-income community, you don't get it. And you're not going to get it because the policy map is in play with, it's got to be in a low-income community. It's in legislation, guys. And that's why I get involved in politics, because that's why I get into the policies. And like this congressman up here said, McHenry said, he said, "I'm concerned about it as an American. I'm concerned about it as a policy maker," because he was there when the policy was made. He was actually there and signing off on this. But when they end up getting policies that are 2,700 pages long, or the $3.5 trillion infrastructure deal is probably going to be, 7 to 10,000 pages long. We don't know, but as a policy maker, yes, he's very concerned, and so are we as small business owners. Now, the good news is a lot of you are seeing approvals right now. August is great. I want to encourage you all that I have seen almost as much in the last 2 weeks of August as I saw in July as approvals. So with that, keep your heads up and keep rolling with this. If you need to contact your congressman, contact your congressman. If you're not getting anywhere and you can't get anywhere with the tier 2 number or with the SBA's service, or calling them up on the phone, contact a congressman. I would say you got to do that. And it's been working. And right now the media is actually starting to get a little bit more and more pushy towards the Congress and the senators, as we've been trying to tell them for the last year and a half. Yep, there's a big problem in the SBA. We got to get it fixed. The people at the SBA I am frustrated. I'm frustrated about it, and I know everybody out there is too. And then Charlotte in this article says, I'm frustrated. I've been trying other things. I have other things I got to handle right now. I got a business to run. I've got to keep everything afloat. I have a son to worry about. And that's the thing is this, we get personal with this. We get to the point where it gets overwhelming, and we just have way too much on our plates to even think about not getting what was promised to us or not getting what we needed. And that's why I would just like to say this is a great platform for you guys out there to vent your frustrations, to make your comments down below. I will try to get to as many as I possibly can. And we have others that are going through the exact same thing you are that can help lift each other up and say, yeah, hey, dude, I went through it too and I got my loan. I went through it too and I got my grant. I didn't get mine, but hey, I'm with you in this, and together we can keep building that, that the bond that holds us together and keeps our sanity and helps us move forward in this together as we're still all trying to get through this together, and as the SBA is trying as well. I'm sure those loan officers and staff workers, I'm not blaming them whatsoever. It's a bad policy. It's a bad system that's in place, and we just hopefully can get it fixed sooner than later with our congressmen and representatives. It looks like the ball is starting to roll more in our directions than it has since this whole thing started. So there is some good news here. This is a positive ending to the story that I'm trying to give you. But as far as the policy map goes, that's not as positive as I'd like to see it, but maybe we can get that fixed too. Anyway, guys, like I said, we're here for each other. We've been here for each other for the last year and a half. We're not giving up this fight, and we're going to continue fighting, continue praying, and continue saying, hey, I want my 10K.
Somebody give it to me. Somebody give it to me. Somebody. Yeah. Somebody say, hey, we want a 10K. Yeah. Hey, we want a 10K. Yeah. Hey, we want a 10K. Yeah. Hey, we want a 10K. Give it to me. Me and my friends, we like to play this game. Some call us annoying, but we think it's a shame. All find time to chat and go live and get with the House and Senate on the phone and online. We even tweet the press when we feel like we're stuck on Bill
S513.
They'll say you're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice, and then we say it louder because it's our choice. We say